Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Wolfie. Welcome back to another video. Now today, I wanted to do a football video because it's been like 2 weeks since the World Cup's ended. I'm getting football blues, although the new Premiership starts in I think like a week. What I've decided to do today is do a football boot collection video. I've got all my football boots that I've ever worn in these two suitcases below me, and I'm gonna show you guys every single pair that I've worn in my footballing career, bar one, because I can't find them. And it's actually one of my favorite pairs, but I'll get into that later. But anyway, let's get into it. You guys ready? Here we go. Look at all these football boots. Okay guys, like I said, I'm gonna show you every football boot apart from one pair that I have ever owned, and that one pair that I am missing is probably one of my favorite pair of boots. It is the Predator Manias. They were the first ever football boots I ever worn. I don't know if I threw them out. I don't know if I've lost them. I looked everywhere in my whole house and they are nowhere to be seen. But other than that, I have around 20 or 19 pairs of football boots right here that I'm gonna show you. I think it's over about £5,000 worth of football boots. But anyway, first pair. Total 90s. Now if you know, you know. These are the only pair of football boots actually that are metal studs that I have. I prefer playing in blades or plastic studs or molds, some people call them. But yeah, these are also, as you can see here, signed by the one and only Carlo Cudicini. I wore these when I was a kid. I think they are size 9, so yeah, I'm now size 13, so I must have been pretty young. But these are definitely decent football boots. I love the gold and white colorway, but yeah, they're the first boots. Next pair of boots are the Total 90s. These are called the Total 90 Strikes. I think there's a running theme with all these football boots that you're gonna see. I like the color white, blue, and gold. A lot of my boots are these colorways. That is my favorite color, but these were really, really decent. Probably the widest boots I've ever had. I remember slapping an absolute volley in these when I was a kid, and I stuck with them for about 2 seasons. But then another running theme is I switched between Nike and Adidas a lot. So these are the next pair of boots I wore, Total 90s, very decent, and I can imagine a lot of you guys wore them. Next pair, these are the Adidas Adi Pures. Another nice boot that I liked, probably not one of my favorite boots if I'm honest. They are quite heavy, which makes them pretty hard to run in. I'm quite a fast player, so I like having light boots, but they definitely were really, really good for hitting curl. The reason I think I bought these is because Frank Lampard was using them, and he's one of my favorite players. Obviously I'm a striker, he's a midfielder, but I thought, you know what, he can definitely hit a 30-yard pinger, so I might give these a go. And I think I scored some pretty good goals, but like I said, probably one of my least favorite pairs of boots, but they still did the job. Now, moving on to some more Adidas boots, we have the Adidas Predators. I can't remember what ones these were called. They're the Predator something, but these were the boots where you could take out the insole and they had like sand in them, and you could change the insole for either having pace or power. These with the sand in, I think, gave you that little bit more power. Just waiting for that flipping helicopter. It's not even a helicopter.
That's the plane.
Wow, okay. But yeah, these are a pretty good boot. I think these were one of the last Predators they made before they remade them. I've always been a massive fan of Predators, but out of all of the ones, I'd definitely say these were my least favorite Predators. Staying on the subject of Predators, we have another pair of Predators. These were really, really good. I don't know what they're called. I guess they were Predators, but I thought all Predators had like different names. Power Strike, I think these were called. But anyway, yeah, nice little colorway, white and blue. They were quite neon-like, as you can see from here, but I must have liked them a lot because, as you can see, they are very, very worn out. I must have used them a lot. Love the colorway, and definitely a decent pair of boots. Now, moving on to Nike now, we have these, the Mercurials. These are a naughty little number. As you can see, just some ridiculous colorway, white, blue, purple. We got a bit of orange in there as well. These were some pretty decent boots. Whenever I wore these when I was a kid, I thought I was Cristiano Ronaldo. Definitely very, very good if you're like a quick player because they are very, very light. Because I definitely think they were made for quick players with pace. Also, the studs were really, really interesting. They were kind of like a design I've never really seen before. Maybe that was what made them so good for running in. But yeah, like I said, I have been a massive fan of Mercurials. I love Predators, I love Mercurials. There are some other boots I like as well, but Mercurials are always a winner for me. Okay, so we looked at the Mercurials. Up next are the Adidas Nemesis. Now, I was fortunate enough to get sent these two. I have quite a few variants of the Adidas Nemesis. Quite a new boot, recently released. These are really, really decent. As you can see, I've got this. This is probably the craziest colorway I've ever had. It's like camo, snake skin. I don't know what it is, but it is really, really cool looking. Let me know in the comment section if you'd wear these with the orange little base with the chrome as well. It looks really, really nice. But yeah, these are some definitely decent pair of boots. They don't have any laces, which is really, really cool. At first, I thought they wouldn't really fit well, but they fit like a glove, which is really, really nice. Scored some really good goals. I wore these last season in my Sunday league team. Also, as you can see there, customly personalized with Wolfie on the side there, so these are really, really good. One of my favorite pair of boots. And out of all the Nemesis I have, this is probably the favorite colorway I've got. It's got the nice little red and black, and these are definitely decent. Scored some really good goals. We have the Adidas Aces. Now these are the boots I'm wearing at the moment. They fit the best for me. Scored loads of goals in these, which I've been a massive fan of. If you watch our football videos, I'm usually wearing these at some point. I've had these for now probably around 2-3 years. Out of all the boots I own, they just fit the most comfortable. I don't know if that's because I've worn them the longest, but they're definitely good. I love the colorway, white and black with a bit of silver, and the green laces is just mad. You also got a little bit of pink, but these are definitely one of my favorite pairs of boots, and the current pair I'm wearing. I do want to actually get a new pair of boots though, so maybe let me know in the comment section, guys, what should be my next football boots to buy. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Now, we're going back in time a bit to a time where the Predators were an absolute beast. These are the Predators, and as you can see, they are so worn out because I think this must have been my 3rd or 4th pair of boots I've ever owned. They were the Predators that came out straight after the Manias. I can't remember what they're called. Maybe like the Absolute or something. I can't remember. But these were one of my favorite pair of boots. Blue, white. The colorway was sick. I'm a Chelsea fan, so these looked so good on me with the Chelsea kit. Some really good memories with these boots. If Adidas were ever to re-release these, I'd definitely get a pair. Moving back to Nike, we have the Mercurials. Now these were my first ever pair of Mercurials that I ever owned. Black, yellow, and probably my favorite ever Mercurials. This colorway was so nice. You got the yellow studs with the black studs. You got the yellow tick. Got the yellow tick on the inside as well. These are my first boots when I went from youth to like men's football. I think I got these when I was around 16, 17, and I scored some really good, I think I must have scored my first hat trick in these boots, and I wore these for about 2 seasons, and they were so good. The only issue with these is that I remember I used to get a blister on my big toe, and I don't know if it's because they're quite narrow, as you can see, but you know what, it really didn't matter to me because these looked good and I scored so many goals in them. Next up is this very vibrant number. We've got another pair of Adidas Nemesis boots, probably the brightest pair of boots I own. It's like a, I guess, pink/red color, which looks really, really nice with the chrome bottom as well. Obviously have like 3 pairs, so I couldn't wear all of them at once, but I might actually give a pair of football boots away. So if you'd like a pair like this video. Also let me know which pair of boots you'd want, and I'll try and give a pair away. Okay, we're moving to top 5 territory, my top 5 favorite boots. But before we get to that, I have to show off the new Adidas Predators. I got these last year. Thanks to Pro Direct Soccer, they were able to give me these pair, and I actually haven't managed to use them that much because it was around the end of the year, so my season was pretty much over. But I might try them out this season. I'm a big fan of the colorway. We got the gold, the white, the black, a little bit of neon red or orange in the middle as well. So I actually haven't managed to try these out as much, so I might do it. And up next, definitely one of my favorite boots I've ever worn. We have the Adidas Adipures. The whippage you could get on these boots was ridiculous, and I just absolutely love the colorway. We've got the white and gold with a bit of black detail as well. Definitely just so nice to look at. So nice to play in. Not the typical boot that I'd usually go for, but I saw them and it must have been the colorway. I was like, yo, I have to get these. So I bought them, and like I said, I scored so many goals in them, so comfortable, and I'm just a massive fan. Up next is the Adidas Messi boots. These were so nice to wear, and I think I'm favoriting my boots on how many goals I scored. I remember using these for like 2 seasons. I think I scored around 30 goals in them. Now the weird thing about these boots is that you probably can't see it, but there isn't actually much like grip on the top of here, and you have like plastic here and then leather here with all this kind of plastic shielding. I don't know if that did anything, but even though it feels really slick, the control you could get on this was ridiculous, and when you hit a shot, it felt so pure, which is probably why I like them so much. And not to mention, they are probably the lightest pair of boots I own. These are so light. When I was running with them, it felt like barefoot, and I would definitely get another pair of these. All right, moving on to the next pair of boots. and these are definitely one of my favorite pairs of boots I've ever owned. It is the Nike Hypervenoms. Such a cool colorway, probably my favorite looking boots. We've got the white, we got the black, and we got this neon green, which was just so nice. And I definitely scored so many goals in these boots. Nothing but good memories. I think I scored maybe 3 hat tricks in a season with these, and I genuinely think defenders just either thought I was too good because I was wearing the flashiest boots, and luckily I backed it up with the goals. So definitely been a massive fan of the Hypervenoms. Not been a fan of the colorways that they've been bringing out recently, but if they ever bring something back like this, I'm definitely gonna cop them. Okay, so we're on to our last 3 pairs, and up next is the Adidas Lethal Zones. Now these are one of my favorite boots, not only because I keep going on about it, I scored loads of goals in them, but I made these customizable just for me. I picked the colorway, I picked literally everything from the laces to the type of studs. So as you can see, we got the molds at the bottom. Also, you could get a Me chip, Adidas Me chip, which would kind of record your stats, how far you run and other stuff like that. As you can see, I went with the white, teal and kind of aqua blue colorway. I think it looks so cool. It's got the nice little Chelsea logo there, which I put on. Also on the back, it's got my favorite number, number 7. And I think I actually scored the most amount of goals with these boots that I've ever scored. I think I hit maybe 35 to 33 goals in a season with them. I really like the fact that I was able to customize them to how I like to play, and they definitely did a job. Okay, on to my last 2 pairs of boots. Now the reason that these boots are in my top 2 is purely down to how rare they are. So here we go, the Nike Hypervenoms. Now I've never worn these before, and I'm never gonna wear them because these are probably one of the coolest pair of boots I owned. We've got the oil slick, I don't know what you call that, kind of like oil chrome bottom, which looks ridiculous. We've got such a cool colorway as well. And I don't know if you can see, but it says this is boot number 2,748 out of 3,000. So they are pretty rare, only 3,000 ever made, which I will definitely take. And also, I can't say massive thank you to EA and Pro Direct Soccer for hooking me up with these. If it wasn't for them, I literally wouldn't even have these. And finally, we're on to my last pair. And the reason that these are my favorite pair of football boots is purely for the memories. And it is these boots right here. Now, if you know, you know. It is the Adidas
some fat B.
I don't know why B decided to land on the boot. He knows how special they are. So, these are the Adidas Predators. Now, the reason why these are one of my favorite pairs of football boots is because these are the boots that I scored at Stamford Bridge, which is Chelsea's football stadium, in a football match, which is probably one of the best moments I've ever had in my life in my footballing career. So these are number 1, and here is the clip right here. So guys, that is my entire football boot collection. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, do smash that thumbs up. If this hits 1,000 likes, I will give one of these pairs away to one of you guys. Comment below what your favorite football boots are in the comment section down below. Also, make sure you follow my social media. They'll be on the screen right here. Massive shout out to Nellis. He's been helping me behind the camera. And until next time guys, I'm out.